Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Katrina, also known as Princess K, and I'm back with another review for you guys. So you guys all seen that Huda Beauty was dropping some setting powders, baking powders, however you want to call them, but she's dropping some on July 2nd, and there's been a couple pictures and everything going around, and your girl got sent all 8 shades of these setting powders. Now I'm going to show you the box just really quick. This is what it looks like. So it is the Easy Bake Loose Powders. Are we getting a little vibe from another company? I don't know, guys. It's giving me a little beauty bakery type of vibe going on here, but we're not going to get into that. We're just going to keep going on or whatever. So I'm going to be talking about that, how they perform, and kind of like doing a little demo and figuring out what color is for me and giving you guys some more information. So if you guys want to see all of that good stuff, then keep on watching. But before you continue this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and give this video a thumbs up if you guys like my reviews. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. Let's get into the packaging. So this is what the packaging is looking like. It's Huda Beauty Easy Bake, and then it has how to use it, kind of like some tips and tricks, and then it has the powders down here and kind of the names of them. So this is what the packaging looks like. Comes with all 8, and then it also comes with a 2-sided brush right here. Let's fill that brush. Okay, that feels nice. So it's a 2-sided brush. Obviously I'm sure this one is to like pack it on, and then this is a fluffy side to brush it off. So this launches July 2nd. It's gonna be $34. So it is for baking, but it's also supposed to keep your makeup on. It's supposed to blur the appearance of pores and fine lines and absorb all shine, all that without creating a white cast or flashback in photography. So like I said, there's 8 of them, and they are made for different skin tones, and they're supposed to leave an airbrush matte finish, making you look luminous while controlling the shine. So this is what the packaging looks like, and then on the back of it, it has some more information. Tells you how to apply it, and then it has the name of the powder right here, and then you open it up and then it has that. So I would definitely keep this, because if not, it's kind of gonna spill everywhere. But it's literally just white. Okay, and then it kind of has like a net, and it has a oh my gosh. I am dead, yo. So let's not do that ever again. I'm dead. Okay, but it has a net, kind of. It's like a net that I guess like disperses the powder. Kind of don't know how I feel about that, because a lot comes out. So, and it has a fragrance to it too. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that when I put that on my face, but let's just see. So it's kind of hard to swatch because it is just like a really like thin powder, which I like that it's thin. I don't really like when they're heavy and you feel like you can feel it on your face. But that one is very like, it's really, I'm trying to say thin, but like fine. It's a really fine powder. So I'm going to be focusing on the powders that I think I can use myself. But just really quick, I'm going to show you guys the other ones. Sugar Cookie is a translucent ultra brightening powder with a neutral undertone, suitable for fair to tan skin tones. Cupcake is a light powder with pink undertones to mask under eye darkness, suitable for fair to light skin tones. Pound Cake's golden undertones work to disguise dark under eyes from fair to tan skin. Banana Bread golden undertones brighten and disguise under eye darkness from light to tan. Blondie golden undertones to brighten, while pink undertones disguise under eye darkness, perfect from light to tan. Kunafa bold golden undertones, brighten and balance dark under eyes for deep tan to rich skin tones. Cinnabon has subtle golden undertones that brighten and balance dark circles for rich skin tones. Coffee Cake red and golden undertones, brighten and conceal under eye darkness for rich skin tones. So I think I'm gonna work with these three, which is Kunafa, Cinnabon, and then Coffee Cake. So I'm gonna work with these three. And so when I'm working with face products and like powders, concealers, all of that, I kind of like to get products from the brand as well, because obviously they're made to work together, or they're made with the other product being in mind. So I'm going to be trying out her foundation, and then I'm going to be using the primer, because obviously these are supposed to work together. And then I'm going to move into the powder, which is weird. I find it weird when companies don't like come out with products that go together. Kind of like she came out with the primer, foundation, and then she skipped over to powders instead of a concealer, but let's just do this. So I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base, which is a primer. All of her stuff has fragrance on it. This one smells like cinnamony, if cinnamony is a word. But yeah. And then I'm going to be using her foundation in the color Coffee Bean. So I called into Sephora because only like one of them carries the foundations or whatever, and I didn't have time to order offline. So I call into the store and I'm asking like, oh, do you guys have the Huda Beauty foundations? And she goes, no, we don't. Something like with the warehouse, we don't have any left, so we only have the dark ones. I'm dark, like, you don't even know who you're talking to, and you're like, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird and low-key kind of rude. I feel like if anything, she should have just like asked like what shade I needed, instead of saying that you don't have any, as if like having the dark ones means you're like out of stock. So I just found it weird. I was just kind of like, okay. It kind of made me not even want to go to that Sephora, but I needed it, so just whatever. But I thought it was weird. She should have just been like, oh, so what shade do you need? We don't have a lot left in stock. What shade? And I can go look for you and tell you if we have that shade or not. Just not like, oh, we don't have none. We only the dark ones. So obviously you have some. Like, what is that? Sephora, get it together with your customer service. This foundation has nice coverage, I will say that. But her stuff has such a strong fragrance to it. It's literally like I could literally get high from like how strong this stuff is. It has a strong fragrance, but it actually looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little red, but it's okay. It's like not crazy. So obviously she doesn't have a concealer, so I'm going to be using the Too Faced Super Coverage Foundation that just released. I am going to go a shade darker, and I'm going to be using Mahogany to conceal. So yeah. Okay, so now time to get into the powders. So I'm going to be using Kunafa to set everything in place, and I'm going to be using the brush. This smell of the stuff is just so damn strong. when you put it on your face, at least the powder, you can't really smell it, but the foundation you can smell. But I am gonna like sculpt my face. So this is not a bad shade. You know what, actually I'm thinking I'm probably gonna look crazy too, but I'm going to do Kunafa on this side of my face, and then I'm gonna do Cinnabon on this side of my face, just so we can make the comparison and I don't have to figure out which one doesn't work for me and then do another video and all of that stuff. So this is my face set with Kunafa. Now I'm going to take Cinnabon and I'm gonna set the other side of my face. So definitely a lot more warm. This one kinda looks like it's a little bit too light, and it even though it was like yellow, it's not as pigmented as you think it would be. But this one definitely is looking nice. So this is with Kunafa, and it doesn't look horrible, you know, but you can definitely see like where I sculpted and where I placed it. And then this one is Cinnabon, which just looks a little bit more natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Cinnabon on the rest of my face. So this is what my face looks like with Cinnabon all over it. I mean, my pores are gone, and I don't have a lot of pores. It's kind of really just like lately I've been having them right here, and it looks pretty good. So usually after that step, I usually go into my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Kit, and I use that yellow shade that I've talked about numerous times in my video, and I kind of use that to go over where my concealer is placed and sculpt a little bit more. But because I don't want to take away from the actual setting powders and what they're supposed to do, I'm not going to do that step. I'm just going to finish the look and then come back, and I am going to be doing a wear test, but I do want to show you guys what it kind of looks like once you have like your kind of like full face on, and then I'm going to do a wear test and come back and talk about it. But yeah, I'll be right back. So I didn't add anything else to my face. This is just the Cinnabon setting powder, and it looks really good, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing that I will say, when I stopped filming and I was doing my eye look and finishing up the look, I can't get with the smell, yo. Like, it is just so strong and like potent, is that a word? But it's just so strong. Like, I'm just like inhaling, sniffing it up, and it's so strong. So like, I don't know if it's something that I'd be able to deal with like every single day, but I am gonna do a wear test. Hopefully it kind of like wears off throughout the day. So right now it is actually 4:09. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend. She made me some food, so I'm gonna go over there and hang out with my friend. Probably be back in about like 2 or 3 hours to give my like overall like final thoughts. Alright guys. Okay guys, so I am back from doing just a small wear test. When I left, it was 4:09, 4:12, and right now it is 6:49. I mean, it still looks really good. I am getting a little bit of crease lines. So this is what it looks like up close. I just want to show you guys what I'm working with, but I think it looks pretty good, guys. What do you think? And this is after wearing it for almost 3 hours. Oh, and the smell that I was like complaining about earlier on in the video, after a while it went away. I don't really smell the fragrance of the like primer, foundation, and powders because they all have a smell to it. But after a while it kind of just like goes away. And as much as I went in on Huda Beauty in my last video, I really do like that she came out with 8 shades. I know a lot of them are geared more towards like fair skin tones, and you know, but the fact that the last 3 were kind of like perfect. So I do like that she gave options. She didn't just give like, okay, here's a yellow one and that's all. And even the medium dark, sometimes I'm a little bit iffy about them because they still have like an ashy look to them. But this one, like, it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. I know Sacha Buttercup is $20 and then this one is $34. So Sacha Buttercup comes with 1.25 ounces and this one comes with 0.71 ounces. So I mean, it really just depends on your budget, but I would say that I would prefer this one over my Sacha Buttercup. I think I might actually start using the Huda Beauty rather than my Sacha Buttercup, only because the pigment of it was really nice and it just looks really good. I still have to put something over top of this afterwards, so me paying the extra, what is it, like $14, so I don't have to put anything else over my face. And I do have combination skin, so throughout the day I do tend to get oily, I tend to get smile lines, and if I just put this on my face and went out the door, I would still have kind of like a white cast on my face, and I would also be a total disaster afterwards, and I would have really bad smile lines. But like I always tell you guys, try things out for yourself. I think these will be available in Sephora, so if you can, go ahead and like maybe get a sample of it, you know, watch other reviews. And don't forget that these are available July 2nd and they're $34. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for always tuning into my videos and leaving such amazing comments and just interacting with me. But I can't wait to see you guys next time, and I love you guys.